somebody called in or wrote in and asked Penny a question. She answered it. That's what you saw on the front, which is wrong. And then just below it, it says, in April 2004, we received a message from Jerry, a retired engineer, who pointed out an error in my solution. So all the way from 2004, and this is the first result from the Google search. So they're using something from 2004 that's totally wrong. You know, this guy Jerry does explain it down here using the Pythagorean theorem and does it right. So you get the right solution, but why aren't they showing this in that little window instead of the wrong answer? It's because Google's a bad guy too. And if you look, the next couple of links are taking you to the exact same page. So the first 3 links are taking you to Math Central, which is wrong info. And I've seen this on a lot of videos and in a lot of comments lately, so I know that's what's happening. People are going to Google and they see this and they say, oh, here it is. They take it and take off. Wikipedia is wrong. They even have a warning on their site about, here, I'll show you that real quick. It's got a whole bunch of different formulas for, you know, just to get confused on. About right here. This section has multiple issues. This section does not cite any references or sources. This article's factual accuracy is disputed. So don't trust Wiki. Be careful of Google. Look at this. Exact formula for the spherical Earth. So they give you the formula, but then they take you up to a satellite that's 2,000 kilometers above the Earth and then say, okay, figure it out with all these numbers. So they don't make it easy for you. And if you want easy, you're going to have to get all the way to the 3rd page. Actually, when I did this yesterday, the first 2 pages had all bunk information that I wouldn't share with anybody. But I will point out that today's search brought up one other guy, and it's this one. The Earth curvature for high pointers showed up on the 2nd page today, and this guy actually does a pretty good job. So I would probably share his site with somebody that was trying to learn it, but I wouldn't share any of these other ones, like Yahoo Answers. The number 1 answer is wrong. There is the right answer on there, like about 8 down, but it's at the very bottom. And it's not shown as the right answer. So that's what you're going to find in the first 2 pages. If you make it to the 3rd page, which I don't think most people do, you will find right here, look at this right at the top, the Atlantean Conspiracy, which is Eric Dubay, and he explains it very well because he wants you to understand the formula, and he wants you to be able to go out and check the curvature of the Earth for yourself. So yeah, he explains it very well, while the others are not, and confusing you because they don't want you to be able to do that. So I'll leave you with Eric talking about the curvature of the Earth. And thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Experiments have been done and repeated, calculations have been made, and you can make them yourself to prove that the Earth doesn't have the curvature that they say it does. So if we are living on a ball, they say it's 25,000 miles in circumference, and using spherical trigonometry it goes out to there being 8 inches per mile, varying inversely with the square of the mile, which means that after the first mile there's an 8-inch drop. After the second mile, 2 squared, 4 times 8 is 32, so it's 32 inches. After the next mile, 3 miles, 3 times 3, 9 times 8, 72 inches. So this is the kind of dip that you get on a sphere. 25,000 miles in circumference. You can use the Pythagorean theorem to figure this out. NASA agrees with this number anyway, so it's not a debated number that it goes down this way. What is debated is whether it actually does so. So there's been experiments done using flags, using